And hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cyrus Webb Presents here on Amazon Live. So glad you all could be with us today for a great hour coming up. This hour is kind of inspired by where I live here in Mississippi. We're always looking for things to be able to keep on hand in case of emergencies, but we want to expand this out a little bit. For those of you who are now that it's spring going into summer, you're looking for some great items to be able to have on hand. Maybe if you're out camping, spending more time outside have some great items I want to be able to share with you guys today. A lot of them are on sale right now, so I'm excited to be able to share them with you through our Amazon platform. If you guys are new to us here on Amazon, definitely invite you guys to give us a follow. You'll notice the follow button is either here on the side or down below, depending on what platform you're joining us on. If you have any questions about any of the items that I'm showcasing today, I have them all here literally on hand. I'll be demonstrating them for you, so definitely feel free to let me know. So again, today's show is all about items to have in case of an emergency. We're in that time of year, especially here in the South where I live. It's storm season, so a lot of times the lights, I live out in the country, so sometimes the lights will go out. You run in situations where you need something to be able to give you some light, maybe some air, because it is getting warmer as well. Have some great items I think you guys are going to really enjoy. So I'm excited about sharing them with you today. So let's go ahead and get started with some of the items that are really practical for us. And again, welcome you guys over on the Amazon Live side. Thank you so much for joining us. Also, those joining us on YouTube and Facebook, appreciate you all being with us as well. Again, if you have any questions, hello to you, Amazon only. Thank you so much for the follow over there on the Amazon Live side. So let's go ahead and get started with the practical things. Now, as I mentioned, here in the South where I live, we've been having a lot of storms. You guys may have seen it in the news here in the United States. So one of the things I like to have on hand are things to be able to keep me up and going. So the first thing I'm going to share with you guys is my LaPower power station. I love this because it's compact. You guys can see it there. But it also allows you to be able to charge up to or keep plugged in up to a mini refrigerator. And I've had to use it for myself for that purpose, which is why this is great, not only in cases of emergency, but also if you guys are spending time outside, if you are camping, that kind of thing, it definitely will work for that. Now, I will caution you on two things. One, make sure when you're getting a power station, you know exactly what you're planning on using it for. Again, this is one that will power up to a mini refrigerator. Anything larger than that, you will need a larger wattage. So just kind of keep that in mind. This one is actually on sale right now for $194.99. I have it highlighted in the carousel there. Really easy to be able to turn on. It lets you know exactly how much power you have. Now, one thing I also will suggest for you guys, especially if you're using this in cases of emergency, make sure you guys are at least charging it up at least once a week just to make sure it's ready for when you need it, okay? I like this one because it has both the 3-prong and the 2-prong plugs. You guys can see it there. And allows you to charge up to 3 of your USB devices as well. I'm going to be actually sharing with you guys how you can be able to use it for some of the other items that I'm going to be showcasing today. But again, this is the LaPower power station. It also has on the back, it has a flashlight. You guys can see there, a nice LED flashlight. So a lot of different functionalities for this. Really easy to be able to use, really compact, really easy to travel with. I also keep the box as well. I'll show you guys the box. If you want to use that to be able to store it in, this is the box that comes in here. But it's a really nice power station to have on hand. Again, not only in cases of emergency, but if you're in a situation where you're out camping, spending time outside, may need some power, this is great for you. We're going to be showcasing this a little bit later with some of the other items that I have as well. The next thing I want to share with you guys is a solar power bank. Now, this comes in handy too if you're also, as I mentioned, in an emergency situation, or if you are spending time outside camping, that kind of thing, because it can be charged. You guys can see it has a solar panel there, can be charged just by having it outside or even inside the home. If you have it face up with lighting, it can still be able to be charged that way as well. You're able to be able to use this with 2 devices here. You can keep those charges there. It does come with the charging cord, and it has a flashlight as well. You guys can see it there. I'll go ahead and turn that on for you guys so you can see how bright it is. There's a flashlight that comes on as well. You just press and hold the power button that's here on the side. The other great thing is if you do happen to have a Apple device, you can be able to place your phone here to be able to actually charge it as a wireless charger as well. So that's another great thing. If you do have an Apple phone, an iPhone, You can be able to place it there to be able to charge it there. So that's another functionality. This one is $29.99. It also is on sale today. And I love the fact that it also allows you to know exactly how much power you have as well. And again, I'm going to be showing you guys a few different power banks. I really recommend you guys do charge these up. I know it's easy to forget it, but at least charge them up at least once a week to make sure they're ready for when you need it, right? Because they definitely come in handy. This is really heavy duty. I really like this one a lot. I've had this one now for over a year. But again, it's no good to you if it's not charged. So just make sure that you guys are keeping it charged. Elizabeth, thank you so much for the follow over there on the Amazon Live side. Appreciate you. If you're just coming in, I'm Cyrus Webb. I host shows here on Amazon Live, actually 7 days a week. We have different shows here, not only product demonstrations like I'm doing today, we also have different talk shows, book discussions throughout the week. So I hope you guys will stay with us. We have a lot of exciting guests that come through as well. So definitely welcome you guys to the program. So again, that was the solar power bank. The next thing I'm going to be showing you guys is a really cool value. I'm going to go ahead and highlight it in the carousel for you guys. And this is something that's also very affordable. Now, that was the solar power bank. This is the 2-pack power bank here. You get, they're $21.99. You get 2 of them, a black one and a white one. Now, let me tell you why I think this is such a great value. Each one allows you to charge 2 devices each. So that's great for the family, or if you're like me and you have a lot of devices, it definitely comes in handy. Really easy to be able to use. Now, the other thing is, again, the price is really good. Yes, Amazon only, it is live. I'm actually live right now, yes. But again, this is $21.99. The other thing is, it does not have all of the functionality of the solar power bank that I shared with you guys. So there's no lights on this, of course. It does not have any wireless charging. These are just for you to be able to plug in your devices and to be able to charge them that way. But if you guys, if you are able to just need something to be able just to keep your devices charged, this is a great way to be able to go. Again, that is $21.99 for the 2 of these. Okay, so those are the power banks I want to be able to share with you guys. Now, the other thing that I like, as far as when it comes to emergencies go, are keeping things handy that you might need. Now, the next one is a pretty simple one, and that is the EverReady Flashlight. You actually get 4 of these. These are just a traditional flashlight. You get 4 of these in the box because it is EverReady. Of course, they're known for their batteries. The batteries are included in these. That's important to remember because some of the items I'll be sharing with you guys today, you will have to buy batteries. I'm going to share with you guys some great values for those. But again, you get 4 of these. You get 2 red and 2 of the blue ones. But they're just very simple flashlights, able to be able to turn on and off. But it's great to be able to have, again, if you're in a situation where the lights go out, or if you're spending time outside, that kind of thing, it's great to be able to have those. Some of the lights I'm going to be sharing with you guys a little bit later, you have a little bit more control over as far as the high, medium, and low beams on them. But these, again, it's a great value, but it is just a simple flashlight. So just kind of keep that in mind. Again, you get 4 of these for $10.30, and these are on sale as well. So again, those are just the regular flashlights there. But again, some of the ones I'll be sharing with you guys a little bit later, they do have more functionality as far as having a high, medium, and low beam on them. Now, I tell my family this a lot. I mean, with some of the things I'm going to be sharing with you guys, you will need batteries for, which means you have to remember to buy the batteries. And so for myself, because I know if you're like me, it is not always easy to remember to buy batteries. So I normally buy the packs. And so Amazon Basics makes this very easy for us. I get the 20 packs of both the AA and the AAA. So let me tell you about those. They are not on deal right now, but you can get them for $8.29, which is a really good deal. As you can see, I use a lot of the AAA. You'll be seeing those a little bit later in my broadcast. But these are the AAA batteries. Really good deal on those. Again, $8.29, and then I have the AA as well. But these are good to be able to have on hand because a lot of the devices I'll be sharing with you guys, they do require batteries. So it's great to be able to have those. Hey, Carol, thank you so much for joining us on the Amazon Live side. Welcome to the program. Today, Carol, we're talking about great items to have in case of emergencies. I live in the South in the United States, so as you guys have probably seen, we've had a lot of storms here. But even if you're just spending time out camping, that kind of thing, you need something to be able to give you that little freedom, not have to be tied in to a wall outlet, a plug, or you needing something you can use outside, maybe even some solar items. We have some of those I'll be sharing with you guys as well. So thank you so much, Carol. Appreciate you guys for being on with us. So again, those are the batteries. Make sure you guys do have the batteries on hand for you. The next thing I'm going to share with you guys is another thing that you may not think about, but definitely comes in handy. And these are the wall chargers. Now, this is a great deal because these are on sale right now. You get two of these, and they're on sale right now for $8.99. Now, what I like about these is you can use these in the power station I shared with you guys earlier, and you can charge two devices at one time with just one of them. Uh, you like the personal air conditioner? Yeah, I have that. I'm going to be sharing with you guys a little bit later with the cooling. I have a cooling fan I'm going to be sharing with you guys a little bit later. Amazon only. So definitely stay tuned for that. It's a really cool device. It's a USB plug, so you don't have to worry about a wall outlet for that. You can plug it right into a power station, which is what I'll be doing. So definitely stay tuned for that. But again, these are the USB wall chargers here. Again, each one allows you to do two devices, and you get two of them for $8.99. So definitely make sure you do that. Visit code, yes, you can just be able to hit me up. Feel free to do that. You can find me on my Amazon page for sure. Now, the next thing is not necessarily for storms, but it is in case of an emergency on the road. Now, I've only had to use a couple of components, thankfully, of this next item, and that is a Roadside Assistance Kit. This is a really good deal here. This is $37.99. $37.99. It's on sale right now, but let me show you everything that comes in this. You have everything from your jumper cables. You have a tire repair kit that comes in here. Thankfully, I haven't had to use that yet, but I have had to use the flashlight. You can see that there. Again, there are your jumper cables. You can see there. It comes with a reflective vest as well. A lot of great items. If you have to end up having to do some towing, it even comes with the clamping rope for that to be able to make it easy to be able to do that. Again, this is a really good set. It even has the reflective different sections for you to be able to sit out on the road in case your vehicle does stop on you to make sure that people know that you're there. A really cool set to be able to have. And again, this is something you can just leave in the trunk of your car to have it for when you need it. Again, it's $37.99. It's on sale right now. This is definitely great to be able to have in case of an emergency. As you can see, it even says there on the side, Roadside Emergency Kit. So this is definitely one of those things you can be able to have for sure. Kathy, hello to you. Good to be able to see you. Kathy Hozaffel is a good friend of mine. Kathy says, we just had tornadoes tear through Georgia too. Lots of this stuff we can use for camping and use. That's so true, Kathy. Kathy, I'm here in Mississippi. For the past 2 weeks, we've had tornadoes. Literally, we've had tornadoes come through our state. So these are definitely great items. You're right to be able to have. Not only, of course, in case, because where I live in the country, Kathy, my lights go out all the time. The wind blows hard, my lights are going out. Because here in my area, because I live in the country, our power lines, everything's above ground, right? So it's very easy for it to be able to happen for sure. So yeah, definitely some of these items are going to be great just for an emergency, but others, if you're spending time outside camping or just out in the yard, like I do sometimes with my family as well. Now, this next thing I'm going to be sharing with you guys is a lantern flashlight. Now, you guys have to excuse me on this. I've had this for about 2 years. I haven't had any problems with it. It's not on sale right now, but still it's a great value. It's $15.99. And I'm going to show you guys, I'm such a hoarder, I even still have the box. The box is sitting over here in my office that it comes in because I like to keep it handy. So let me tell you what I love about this. I was raised by my grandmother, and so she used to have those old lanterns, right? So you guys can see it has the handles there you can be able to use to carry it with. Or you can use these same handles to be able to hang it up somewhere. Again, if you're out camping, you can use it for that. If you're in your home, you can be able to hang it up on a hook, that kind of thing. But let me show. Hey Jay, thank you so much for being with us. Jay says that they're in Georgia too. I'll tell you, The South has been hitting it. I have family in Alabama and Georgia. We've all kind of had these storms the past couple of weeks. For sure, Amazon only says tornadoes. And so it's one of those things that this is a great in case of an emergency. There's a lot of functionality with this. So let me tell you why I like this so much. And again, I have it highlighted there on the carousel. It's $15.99, but this is why I think this is such a great value. One, you can be able to use, and again, this is why the batteries are important. You can be able to use your AA batteries for it. You can see there, the batteries go inside. However, you don't have to use the batteries. As you can see, I don't have batteries in there right now, right? That's because you can also charge it just like you charge your phone. It has a charging section here. And look at this, a very bright LED light that's on the top. And again, no batteries inside, but you're able to charge it like you charge your phone, like a power bank. And it has a bright LED light on it. I love that. If you are out in an emergency situation, you can also put these handles down and use the top handle you see there. Pull it up, use it like a flashlight, and press the button that's here and use it as a flashlight. And it even has an emergency blinker, as you can see there. So in case you're trying to get attention, that kind of thing. So this is one of those things that definitely comes in handy. Again, I've had mine now for a couple of years. Haven't had any problems with it. It does come with the charging cord as well. The other great thing that is cool about this is if you are maybe working on your vehicle, you need some extra light. It has magnets on the bottom of it. So you're able to actually to be able to put it actually on your hood of your car or in the trunk or any type of magnetic surface to be able to have it held up there so you don't have to worry about holding it for sure. So again, this is $15.99, this lantern flashlight, a really good value over there. Again, it's not on sale right now, but even at that price, as you can see, it's a really cool thing to be able to have. The next thing I'm going to share with you guys is a decorative lantern. And this is something that is not waterproof. So this is only intended to be inside of the house. It's a really cool thing. I'm a big fan of flameless candles. So that's why I like this. It does give off good lighting. This one is one that does take batteries. I'm going to go ahead and take this off so you can see it takes 3 of your AAA batteries, which is why, again, it's great to be able to have the batteries on hand. So you do need batteries for this. So it's 3 AAA batteries for this lantern. But then if you can see, it has the flameless candle. You see that? Really nice design. This is really good, again, if the lights go out. Or if you're out camping, as long as you're using it inside and not leaving it outside, you'll be fine with it as well. But I like this a lot. Again, it has, you can see the little flickering simulation there like a real candle. But it's a flameless candle. Again, 3 AAA batteries. Really good deals. $10.39 for this. $10.39 for this. Really cool. And again, this is another one of those things you can hang up as well. All right. The next thing I'm going to be sharing with you guys, now this is something I use quite a bit. As I showed you guys, I have the emergency roadside kit. But one thing that does happen, and you guys probably experience this as well, when the weather changes, sometimes your tires will go down a bit, right? So an easy way to be able to keep your tires inflated, and this also has some multi-functionality as well, I'm going to be sharing with you guys, is this by Veep. I love Veep products. Veep is one of those brands that's kind of my go-tos. One thing is not in the broadcast for today, but that I actually have too by Veep is this air compressor. Now, this is not in today's show. I'm going to be showcasing this in the show next week, but I'll tell you why I like Veep so much. They produce products that are really good quality, but also have different types of functionality. Like this is an air compressor. It works really well. You charge it just like you charge your phone, and then you're able to keep it in your glove compartment. So again, this is one of those things, again, I recommend you at least, charge it once a week to make sure it's ready. But all you have to do is you press this to turn it on. You're able to set what your tire pressure should be. As you see, I have mine already preset. You go ahead and attach it to your tire, and then you press the button. And it's able to inflate your tire. When it reaches the desired tire pressure, it does turn off. So that's one thing. Of course, this makes it a really great deal. And this is on sale right now for $41.64. So again, let me tell you why this is also good. My cigarette lighter in my car does not work. So a lot of the tire compressors you guys see, you put it into your cigarette lighter, right, to be able to use it. This one, you don't have to worry about that. You just charge it like you charge up your phone, and you're able to easily be able to use it. Now, the other great thing I love about this, if you take this off, and again, talk about different functionalities, you take off this for the compressor. You're able to also use this as a power bank to charge up your phone and other devices. So that's the other thing about this. So again, as long as this is charged, you can also use it to charge up your phone, your tablets, different devices as well. So it comes in handy that way too. So again, it's great for your car when it comes to making sure your tires are inflated. But also, again, if you are out camping, that kind of thing, or you're in a situation in your vehicle where you need to have an extra charger for your either your phone or tablet, you can be able to use this. You just plug your cord into it there, and you're able to charge it there. So this is a really cool thing to be able to have. Again, this is made by Veep, $41.64. Now, the next item I'm going to be sharing with you guys is another one I've had to use, unfortunately, because again, living where I live, sometimes when the weather is cold, sometimes your battery won't be able to start your vehicle. So I have a great thing for you that does not require another vehicle. You know, we're so used to having to have another vehicle to jump us off if we're in a situation where our battery dies. This is a great product by Gulu. It's a jump starter. It is on sale right now for $59.99. Now, just like the product by Veep, it also has different functionalities. You get your power station that's here. It also has a flashlight on it, and it's able to charge two of your devices like a power bank. You turn it on there. You're able to see exactly how much battery. And again, I keep all of my devices charged up. Again, I cannot stress this enough for all of these that I'm showing you guys. Make sure you're charging them at least once a week to make sure they're ready for you for when you do need them. Because the worst thing you could do is be able to jump off your vehicle and your bank is dead, right? So all you do is it has your red and black cables here. You just plug this right into the power bank here like this. It'll read it, as you guys see there. And of course, if it was actually attached to a battery, it would even tell you what the voltage of the battery is already. And then when you hear it click, hey, Samantha, thank you so much for the follow on the Amazon Live side. Once it clicks, you can go ahead and start your car, your truck up, and you're all set. I literally had to use this yesterday for my dad for his riding lawnmower. And so this is really good to be able to come in handy. Again, if you don't need it for just to be able to start up your vehicle, you can be able to charge up your devices with it. It does have the on and off switch there. Once you press your button here, you're able to get your flashlight. So it has the flashlight that's there too. So a lot of great uses for this. Again, this is great too if you're out camping, that kind of thing, not just to be able to start your car. So it's a really great value. Again, it's $59.99. It's on sale right now by Gulu, a great jump starter for your vehicle. And again, really easy to be able to manage. I keep mine in the box because that way I know exactly where it is. So definitely I would recommend that too. Make sure with these items. In fact, I did a show yesterday talking about that. You know, it's great to have all of these things, but it's even better if you know where they are when you need them, right? So just make sure you keep them somewhere where you can easily be able to get to them. All right, the next two things I'm going to talk to you guys about may sound like, okay, why is he bringing this up? But you know, if you're in a situation where you are out camping, you're traveling, you're in an emergency, one thing you're going to be able to need is your charging cords for your devices. So I want to go ahead and talk about, for those who have the iPhones, Amazon Basics has their iPhone charger. You only get one of these cords, though. It's $12.99. Again, I keep mine in the box as well. The phone that I actually use for my Amazon live streams is a iPhone, even though for my everyday use, I am an Android user. But for the platform that I'm on with Amazon, you have to attach with an iOS device. So I did get an iPhone for my Amazon programs that you guys watch here. So this is the Amazon Basics cable for iPhones. It is $12.99. Really good material. I like the fact it's that nylon material. You guys can see there. Really easy to be able to keep up with. Really durable as well. So it's a really great deal. You only get one of those though, and again, it is $12.99. If you are an Android user like me, let me show you the other thing that we have, and that is the micro USB cords. You get a black one and a white one. Now let me tell you what I like about these. And again, only because very good length on these. As you can see, it's a very long cable. You get two of these for $6.99. Again, you get a black one and a white one as well. So it's a really good set to be able to have. Again, depending on if you have several devices you're trying to keep plugged in and charged, or for the family, you really can't go wrong. And these are on sale right now, again, for $6.99. So those are the charging cords there. The next thing I'm going to share with you guys are some headlamps. Now, these come in handy, again, if you are spending time outside, again, in case of an emergency, but also if you just need some extra lighting if you're working on a project. Gearlight is a brand that I really have trusted. You get two of these in this set. These are not on sale right now, but you get two in this set for $21.99. I'm going to go ahead and take it out so that you guys see it. What is really cool, and because it's easy for me to do, I'm going to go ahead and put it on so you guys can see. But you're able to put it just on your head. I like the fact, too, the other great thing about this by Gearlight is you're able to adjust it. So I want you guys to see that. So you can be able to push it up and down if you need extra lighting there. Go ahead and press the button there out of your face. See, but you can see the light there. You get three different lighting there, and it even has the emergency flashing light there. So you get three of your regular beams, your high, medium. Go ahead and do it again for you, as you guys can see there. But then also you get your flashing light there. This is a really cool value. Again, you get two of these by Gearlight for $21.99. They can be adjusted, of course, for your head. Of course, I have this one adjusted for me. But it's a really good value, again. And I've had mine now for a couple of years. Haven't had any problems. You will need batteries for these, though. They do not come with the batteries, so just keep that in mind. Again, $21.99 for those. The other one I want to share with you guys is by Lee. Now, this one's a really, really cool as well. This one, you only get one of these, but you'll notice you have a little bit more security on your head. It's $9.99. It is not on sale right now, but I'm going to put this, notice the extra strap it has on the top here. So it gives you more security on your head. But again, really nice beam on this too. You turn it on the side here. So you see there, the batteries go in on this side. You turn it in on this side. And all you have to do is just press, and you'll be able to get your lighting there. Really good. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. Really good beam on that too. And I want to put it in your faces there, so you can see there. Really nice beam on it. And then you have your emergency flashing light there, but this one is red on this one. And then you can turn it off. But I like this because it's really easy to be able to use and to be able to adjust. As you can see, it also bends just like the ones by Gearlight. But some people like this one because it does have the extra support on the head for sure. Oh, Samantha says there's a $10 coupon on that one. Oh, Samantha, thank you so much for that. I did miss that. I didn't see that. So Samantha says there's a $10 coupon on the Gearlight. So definitely make sure you guys, and that's a good thing. So Samantha, thank you so much again for sharing that. And I hope you enjoy yours. I love mine. Gearlight is a really good brand. They have flashlights too that I use. I'll be showing those in another show. But Samantha says that there is a $10 off coupon on the Gearlight LED lamps that I was sharing with you guys. So again, so it's $21.99, but then there's a coupon as well. So if you guys can just click, I'll highlight it again in the carousel for you guys. If you just click on the item there, it'll take you to the product page there. And you can be able to make sure you guys click that coupon. Samantha, thank you again for that. I really appreciate it. Him only said the Dodgers won the opener. Okay, the next thing I'm going to share with you guys, I mentioned how we're in springtime. You couldn't tell it this morning here in Mississippi. We're in the 50s this morning here, which is why I'm wearing the long sleeves. But if you are looking for something again in your home, or if you are out camping, that kind of thing, The next two items that you guys will really like as far as keeping cool. So let's get into those. The first one is a 7-inch fan. This is on sale right now for $14.99. Now, let me tell you about the again, I keep mine in the box, but let me tell you what's so cool about the circulating fan. This is something, again, you don't have to worry about plugs all over the place. You charge it just like you charge up your phone. It comes with the charging cord for you, and it's able to adjust. So I want you guys to look at this, how cool this is. All right, so this is what it looks like. Of course, I already have mine charged, but all you have to do is lift it up to your desired height that you want it. You can be able to bend the head like this, have it straight up like this. So you can sit it on your desk or wherever you might want it to be. Your buttons are right here, but your charging port is right here on the side, okay? So you just plug it up, charge it up like you would your phone. It has 3 speeds on it. So all you do is press the button here. That's your low. That's your medium. And that's your high. And as you can see, it's not very loud, but it definitely gives you a nice breeze. This is a really cool fan. I've had mine now again for a couple of years. This one is $14.99. It is on sale right now. So I love the fact that you can be able to, once it's on too, here's the other cool thing. If you want to be able to close this up, you can, and just have it sitting up. My brother's actually used this in his car for when his air conditioner wasn't working. So you can be able just to have it sitting up on your dash. You can sit it pretty much wherever you want it to be, or you can be able to open it up and to be able to adjust it as you want it this way as well. But this is a really good deal, $14.99. And then when you're finished, you just go ahead and turn it off, pack it back up, and it's ready for next time. Again, this is great for the home, or again, if you're in a situation where you're camping, that kind of thing, spending time outside, and you need some extra air, this is a great thing to be able to use. Again, once you charge it, you're all set. You unplug it, and it's ready to go. But again, this is one of those items because it is chargeable. Again, I cannot stress this enough. I know I've said it several times, but definitely make sure you guys are charging these things up at least once a week to make sure they're at their full capacity for when you actually need them, okay? Because a lot of times, you know, I know some of us, we do keep devices charged up as we're using it. But if you are in an emergency situation, maybe you want to conserve, you know, that battery life or whatever product that is. So make sure you have it charged up already. Will definitely help. All right. All right. Now, the next thing is really cool. I actually shared this yesterday in another broadcast, but I'm really impressed by this. And this is a cooling fan. Let me go ahead and highlight it in the carousel for you guys. This is on sale right now as well. It's a personal air conditioning fan, $26.96. Now, don't let the size fool you. This is the box it comes in. So let me tell you what you need to know about this particular cooling fan. Again, it is $26.96. Yeah, it is, Samantha, I'm telling you. And the fact that it has the three different speeds is really good. This is really cool too. Now, there is a difference in this particular cooling fan I'm about to share with you guys and the one that I just showcased. I will let you know that. So this is the size of it. And this is actually a really good, for this price, $26.96. This is a really good bargain. It does come with the charging cord as well. But I honestly have not used the charging cord that came with it because, again, me being an Android user, it basically is an Android plug. So I just plug it into the plugs I already have out. But let me tell you what's cool about this. So you're able to have your fan here. Now as I showed with you guys with the one that is that I just shared with you guys, the one fan, that one you charge up and able to use. This particular fan, you actually have to keep it plugged up. So that is a difference. So you have to keep this one plugged up. It will not operate by itself. Okay. So just keep that in mind. If you don't have a cord already, you will need to use the cord that comes with it to be able to actually operate this particular fan. So again, keep that in mind. All right. So what I'm going to do for you guys, just to show you how powerful this is, because there is a lot of cool functionality with it. I'm going to use just one of our power banks. What did I do? Yeah, I'm just going to use one of the power banks I shared with you guys earlier. I'm going to plug our cooling fan into it. Okay. Now, you can see the red light comes on to let you know. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer so you guys can see the light comes on to let you know that it's ready. Now, once this is done, oh, and let me show you this too. It does have a handle you can use. I would not use this handle to be able to hang it up because the handle is plastic, and I wouldn't want you guys to break the handle. This really is for carrying. Hello to you, HJ. Thank you so much for the follow over there on the Amazon Live side. So keep in mind, I would not use the handle for anything but being able to move it from place to place. The other thing I will mention to you too before I actually turn it on is that you can be able to operate it as is, or if you want to make the air a little bit cooler, look at this. At the very top, you untwist this, you can put ice and water in here to be able to make the air a little bit cooler. Now, I don't do that. The air that comes out of it is fine for me. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys just what the speeds are like on this. And there's some other different functionalities with it too. So I'm going to go ahead and just turn it on here. This is your on off. And then you're able to set your speed there. And you see it's not very loud, but again, you're able to adjust it as you want it to be. That's the high there, okay? And again, keep in mind, we just have it plugged into just a regular power bank, all right? Now, you can be able to use what I shared with you guys earlier, which was the wall charger if you want to use that. But if you're outside, you can be able just to use a regular power bank. That's what I'm doing right now. You can see it, okay? But keep in mind, as I mentioned, this does have to stay plugged up. That is the difference in this fan and the one that I shared with you guys earlier. The other one you charge, but this one, if you disconnect the cord, you disconnect the power. so keep that in mind. You do have to have it plugged up for this one to be able to work. All you do is press and hold the on button there to be able to get it started. Now, the other thing that comes with this one, as I mentioned, you can make the air cooler by adding some ice and water if you'd like to. It also has a light on it. I don't know if you guys can see it really good, but there it has a light there on the top. You see that? See, it turns green and red there, blue. See that? See the light there? So that's cool at night. If you have it either in your kids' room or in your room, it does come with a light. And then you can set a timer on this. Samantha, you can set a timer on this one as well, so it automatically shuts off. Now, again, a couple things, and you can see, like I said, the speed, that is the high. And again, it does give out a good amount of air, but it is not very loud. I don't think it's very loud. And then you just press and hold it to be able to turn it off. Again, this is $26.96. It is on sale right now. A really good deal. Samantha says, awesome. I'm going to buy that too. I live in Arizona, and our summers get to 115 plus. Yikes. Don't want a fake bulky thing, but I want something to help keep the bedroom cool at night. This looks awesome. Yeah. So, Samantha, let me tell you about this. So, yes, this works really well. I can't, because I have issues with my sinuses, I don't sleep with fans on at all. But I will say what I will do is I'll have this on before I go to bed. I'll have the door closed and turn it off before I actually, go to sleep, so that the room is cool, and it works really well. Now, again, let me say this. You can be able to use it just as is. That's how I use it. If you want the air cooler, and if you're getting 115 degrees, you may want that. All you do is twist off the top, and you'll see the fill line in there, but you can be able to put water in there and ice as well, okay? So that's another added benefit. But again, for $26.96, it is a great deal. And it's something that definitely comes in hand. Again, the only thing I want to remind you of is you do have to keep it plugged into a source. As you see, I just had it plugged into my power bank, but you can be able to use one of the wall outlet chargers that I shared with you guys earlier if you want to be like in a bedroom or that kind of thing. So just to make sure that it does not go off. The other thing that I do like about this is that you are able to set the timer. And it does come with an instruction manual as well. Hey, Tamika, good to be able to see you. Tamika, how was your trip? I see you over there on the Facebook side. I saw that you were going back out of town. Hope you had a great time on your trip as well. So again, so that is the personal air conditioning fan, a really cool deal there. All right, so the next thing I want to share with you guys is another cool thing. Now this is I actually like this a lot too. So I mentioned earlier that this show today is about emergencies, but also life on the go. Uh, Great, Tamika. I'm glad you had a great time. These outdoor solar lanterns. My mom tried to get. I'm gonna have to order her some. These are on sale right now for $25.99. You get two of them. But there is one thing I want to tell you about these. Now I try to be upfront, which is why I tell people I don't put anything in my shows that I don't actually use myself because I feel like I'm doing you a disservice if I'm trying to tell you to buy something that I don't even know about. But this next item is really nice, but there is something you need to know about it, and that is the solar power lanterns. Let me go ahead and get those here. See where we put them. Here we go. So you get two of these really cool lanterns, but let me show you how they look really nice, and you don't have to use them together. You can use them separately. Uh, these are cool again. If you are in a situation where the lights go out, you can use these inside the home, or you can use them if you're out camping, or as decoration out in your yard as well, because they are waterproof. Now, as you can see, a really nice design. They look great, right? They do come with the hangers. You can be able to just to hang them up, or you can be able to use the clip to be able to clip it up. Now, this is where it gets. We have to be careful because it doesn't tell you this in the instructions. I have to be real with you. I had to go on the actual Amazon listing because when I first got mine, I'm like, okay, I clicked the button that's on the bottom, and it didn't come on, and I was like, okay, so I covered it to make sure. I was like, okay, no, it's not working. So I thought initially, I thought I got a bad set. That's what I initially thought. Because in the instructions, it leaves out one little thing you have to do, but it is on the product page. So I will give them credit for that. It is on the product page. What you have to do is you have to press and hold the button for 3 seconds, and that will then activate it. So watch this. You press and hold it for 3 seconds, and see, then it comes on. That's not in the instructions that come with the lantern. I'm just going to be real with you. It's not in the instructions. So if you get your set and you don't look at the product page, and I'm going to make sure that when I write my review, I mention that. See, it's a really nice light. So, I mean, it definitely works, but it doesn't work the way you would think it would work, which is you just press the button. You think you just press the button because most of them that you get, most of these solar lights, you press the button and they come on. That's not the way that this works. You have to press the button and hold it for 3 seconds, and then it comes on. So again, that's the only thing I would tell you about these. So again, I don't want you guys to think you get your set and say, Miss Cyrus said these work. It doesn't work. You have to press and hold the button for 3 seconds. Now, again, to their credit, that is on the product page, but it is not on the instructions that come with the actual lantern. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. So again, it is a set of two. You get two of these for $25.99. They're on sale right now. A really great value. Do you have to press and hold the button for 3 seconds every? Samantha, yes, you do. But let me say this, Samantha. Let me put a caveat in there. Let me put a caveat. So if once it's on, which now this one is on, right? So if you have it hanging at night, it's going to automatically, when it gets dark, it's going to automatically come on. So if you're going to have them outside, once you press and hold the button and it comes on, if you go ahead and hang it outside, you don't have to worry about doing anything else. However, if you're going to have them inside the home and you don't want them on all the time, because now it's on, but you press and hold the button again for 3 seconds, that turns it off. You see? So if you have it inside the house and you want to be able to manually turn it off, you do have to press and hold the button. But if you want to just press and hold the button, again for the 3 seconds and keep it on and just let it just stay, you don't have to do it again. So I just want to make sure I clarify that. So it's a great question though. If you have them hanging outside, once you turn it on, because like right now, both of these are on. They're not showing now because there's light in here. But if I cover up the solar panel, if I cover up the panel, you'll see there it is. So yeah, so if you're just going to have them outside and you want them to stay on, then I mean you're good. After you turn it on the first time, you don't have to do anything else. And again, yeah, once it gets dark, it'll come on. I do like, see how real that flame looks though? That's what I love about flameless candles. It looks really good. Now this is designed for outside. Again, it's a really good material. Even the handle is metal. So this is made to be outside, but you can be able to use it inside as well. Yeah, Samantha, you're more than welcome. Again, that's why I tell people I don't have anything on my shows that I have not personally used, because again, if I had not personally used this, I wouldn't even know that you have to press and hold the button, because again, you know, even though it's on the product page, we normally don't read the product page, right? But I was confused as to why. I'm like, surely both of them can't be bad. So when I went on the product page, that's when I saw that you do have to press and hold the button for the 3 seconds for it to work. But so I'm gonna go ahead and turn these back off for now. Again, I'm gonna press and hold the button again for the 3 seconds. It's off. Do the same for this one. Press and hold the button for 3 seconds, and we're off. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put these back in the box. But again, this is a really good deal. Heidi, hello to you on the Amazon Live side. I appreciate you being with us. Thank you so much for the follow. Heidi, if you're just coming in, I'm Cyrus Webb. I host programs here on Amazon Live 7 days a week, different types of programs. This is one of our product demonstration and review shows here. Today, we're talking about items to have in an emergency, or if you're out on the go, if you're camping, spending time outside, that kind of thing. We also have other programming here on Amazon Live as well. We have book discussions. We have talk shows here. We have a game show that's coming the end of this month. So make sure you guys stay tuned. So thank you so much for being with us. Heidi says, you sold me on that mini air conditioner. I don't do a heat and humidity, so I barely go outside in the summertime. I'll be taking that everywhere with me with my portable chargers. Okay, Heidi, that's the thing. I'm so glad you said that. So yes, just make sure with the mini air conditioner, and even you can use your cigarette lighter if you have a charger, a phone charger for your cigarette lighter. You can use it that way as well. But just that's the only thing with that one. Just make sure that you do have a power source, so to speak, and that being either a power bank or something to plug it into. Again, the cooling fan I shared with you guys earlier, you just charge it and it's ready. You don't have to have a cable for that. Again, I like to make sure I mention those details so that you're not disappointed when you get the item. So you're going to definitely enjoy it though, for sure. All right, so this next item I'm going to share with you guys, this is one that's not necessarily for emergency situations when it comes to storms, but it is in case you are in a situation where you are working and you need some extra tools. Maybe you're working with screws, that kind of thing. You drop screws. This is a nice little magnetic set. It's a 5-piece set for $16.99. It's on sale right now. Let me show you why I like this so much. So I wish I had, let me see, I don't think I have any in here. Yeah, I don't think I have any here in the office. But this is really good if you are looking for, if you're in a situation where you need a nice little safety set that has the flashlight in it. You also are able to get a nice little mirror. Again, this is great if you're working and you are trying to look behind corners. Maybe you're working in a vehicle, that kind of thing. This does have a light on it as well. It has an on and off switch that's here. You can see it has a little light there. So if you're working, you're trying to see around corners, that kind of thing, it works out well. And this is what I get the most use out of. And that is if I am doing some work, and I do it yourself projects. In fact, I do some here on Amazon Live as well. This is a nice little powerful magnet. So if you're working, you drop screws, that kind of thing, you can be able to easily pick them up easily without having to do all that bending. So it definitely comes in handy for sure. But again, this is $16.99. It's a really cool deal. Heidi says, yeah, I have plenty of portable chargers because I'm legally blind, and I always have my brightness all the way up on my phone, so I always need a backup for my battery, so that is not going to be a problem trying to charge that easy. Yeah, I mean, that's really the main thing with some of these things, just making sure that you have your power source. If you have your power source, you're going to be good. So again, that set that I just shared with you guys is $16.99. A really cool set to be able to have if you're doing some work, you're looking for that extra help. I know I've done it all the time. You're dropping screws, nails, that kind of thing when you're doing work. It's great to be able to have for that, but also looking around corners and that kind of thing too. Now we're going to get into a fun item. This is an emergency radio. I have the orange one. The one that's highlighted on Amazon Live right now is the green one. It does come with different colors. This is on sale right now. Now, before I do this, I don't want any judgment on the music because it's a radio. So I don't know what's on. This is live right now. So I don't know what song is on. I do listen to all different types of music. I'm just trying to warn you ahead of time because I don't know what's going to actually be live, but I do want to share this with you because I think you guys will really like this. So this is an emergency radio. It is $49.99 right now. It is on sale. There are 5 great things about this radio. Okay, I've had this one again for a couple of years, so I can tell you a lot about this. You're gonna love this. All right. So first of all, let's get to the radio. Again, no judgment, Samantha. I'm being serious. Earl says you got a crank. Yes, Earl. Earl, you're spoiling it. Earl's spoiling it. Yes, it has a crank on it, Earl. It has a crank. I'm going to get to the crank, though. But I want to share with the radio first, okay? So, all right. Again, this is live, so I don't know what's going to be playing, all right? But I do want you guys to see. It is a nice, compact size. You can use this in case of emergencies, or if you're spending time outside, and you want to be able to have a radio, that kind of thing. It's great for that too. So let me go ahead and turn the radio on. I always get nervous with this because I don't know what's going to be played. So, but here we go. Okay, so as you can see, really good sound, right? And I don't even have the antenna up. It does come with an antenna. You can turn the volume up. As you can see, look, I mean, really good sound, right? And then you're able to turn the stations here. Okay, so it is AM and FM on the radio. Okay, now you notice there's no plugs here. See, there's no plugs. It's like the Matrix, no plugs. That's because you charge it again like you charge your devices. Now you can be able to just easily be able to charge it up. Just plug it up, make sure it's charged. It's like a lot of the other things I've been sharing with you guys. Or, as Earl alluded to, if you're in a situation where, if you're without power, that kind of thing, and you still want the radio, you can be able to use the crank on the back. So you pull this off like this, and it has a crank that is on the back that you're able to then be able to pull out, and you're able to power it this way using the crank. See, Earl, you can tell, has been on these broadcasts before. He knows. I get really excited about this because this is really cool. But there's also something else. If you are using this for camping, Samantha, you're going to like this part. It has a solar panel on it too. You can charge it using the solar panel. So just like the power bank I shared with you guys earlier, that you guys could be able to power using the solar panel, you can charge the radio outside using the solar panel. Now, as I mentioned, there's 5 things, right? So 1, you have the radio, which is really good radio. Second thing is, look at this. If you lift up the solar panel, you have a flashlight there as well. Isn't that cool? So you have a flashlight. You don't have to turn it on and off. All you do is lift it up. You're all set there. There's more. There's a bigger flashlight. The third thing you'll see here, there's a bigger flashlight there. And that gives you 3 different levels there. The next thing is this actually works as a power bank itself. Look at that. You can charge your phone using this. So let's test it out. All right. So I'm going to take the cooling air conditioner. Remember earlier I plugged it into my power bank. Now I'm going to plug it into the radio. And let's see if it's able to play it. So I'm going to go ahead and plug our air conditioner back up. Plug it into the actual radio, okay? Just plug it right in here. As you can see, our light is on. I'm going to press and hold our power button. press our mode. And then turn it on. Uh-oh, hold on. Make sure I have the right thing turned on here. One thing about the live broadcast is I want to make sure that I have it turned on correctly here. Uh-oh. Wrong button. That's what it is. Make sure I have the right button turned on. It's reading it. Let's see. Okay, so our light is coming on to the fan. Samantha says, is it 4,000? You know what? No, now let me tell you something, Samantha. That is a good question. Let's see though, but it should. I tested this actually earlier. Let's see if. Yeah, I tested this earlier, and it was. Unless I didn't have the. Yeah, it's blinking here. So I may not have a good enough charge on the actual radio for it. Because it is blinking, the light is on for the fan, but it is not. So it may not, if it's not fully charged, it may not. Let me do something really quick. Just to double check it. Okay, so that's what it's not enough of a charge on it. So that's why again it's great to be able to make sure these are fully charged. It's not enough of a charge on my actual radio to be able to get it to power it. It recognizes it, like when I plug it into the actual radio, you'll see it recognizes it, the light comes on, but it's not a full enough charge. I don't even know what means, but I was looking to buy one. There's 4,000. Yeah. So okay. So Samantha. So I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. So let me say this. So when I tested this earlier, it worked. But let me let's see. Did someone mentioned about try using the crank and maybe. Oh, you know what, Heidi? Let's try that because I did use this earlier. So let's see. That is a good point. So let's try that with the crank and see if that will be able to do it. Now the only thing is, and let me say this about using the crank for the air conditioner. Let me see. Okay, now I lost it. Let's see. So that again is as I mentioned, is another good reason to make sure that we keep it plugged, charged up. Because again, it's recognizing it, but it does not want to. It does not want to come on there. Hey, Colette, good to be able to see you. Let me just see. Yeah, it's recognizing the fan, but it does not want to come on with it. So again, with something with this, with so many different functionalities on it, just make sure again that it is kept charged up because again, it's using a lot of different things. It's using the radio. It's using the flashlight. And then of course it being able to charge as well. So let me try something else. Let me try to do Let's try the power bank with something else here to see if it is able to work. So I can be able to share this with you guys. Hold on a second. But this is good that we're able to do this live because that way you're able to see for yourself. So let's see. I'm going to try to plug another thing in to see if this will work for it. I'm going to try to plug my phone in, and let's see if it's able to recognize that. Samantha said you're going to work up a sweat to get there. Samantha, but Samantha, that's part of the fun actually of doing these broadcasts because you're able to learn new things too. So, okay, so now what I'm going to do, guys, just to kind of catch you guys up. So we were talking about this radio, and I'm going to go ahead and highlight it again in the carousel. So this emergency radio, it has the radio, it has the flashlight that's on it. It is solar powered. It has a flashlight that's on the front here. And you're able to also, in case you're in a situation where you're not able to have any power to be able to charge it, you are able to use the crank. But what we're talking about now is the power bank. So let me see, because it is showing that I have 3 levels here for power. I'm going to try to now plug my phone in. So you can see I'm using my cable there, plug my phone in to see if it recognizes it. And it does. So it does recognize the phone. So that's one of the things to keep in mind when it comes to the different items that you're using for this. Make sure that it's on a good enough charge so that it can be able to power up what you need. So as you can see, it is right now. I'm going to go ahead and do it again for you guys. It is recognizing my phone here. Again, let's plug it back up. So you can see it is recognizing the phone. But just making sure if you are looking for an item. But again, I'm also glad, Samantha, you did mention, make sure that you are looking at the wattage as well to make sure that it is something that will be able to power it. That air conditioning unit, that cooling fan, is one that it will power because I did do a show with it before, but it may just not have enough battery on it right now, enough charge on it right now to be able to do it. So just make sure you guys do check that out. But again, a really good value. Again, for $49.99. Hey, Shelly, good to be able to see you. Appreciate you for joining us as well. But again, that is the emergency radio with a lot of different functionalities on it for $49.99. All right. So, guys, that is the end of our items for today. Again, a really good selection for you guys. I do have a couple of bonuses I want to share with you guys because I've gotten into puck lights. I don't know about you guys, but I've gotten into puck lights, and this I want to share with you guys, these puck lights that I found. And these are a nice value as well. I have a 4-pack for you. I want to share these with you. You get 4 of them in the pack. Now, again, talk about your batteries. You will need to have batteries for these, okay? So this is what they look like. Again, you have 4 of these. They're $19.98. These can be either hung up under the counter. It does come with the adhesive to be able to do that. Or you can be able to just have them sitting on the dresser. That's how I use mine. But how you use it is totally up to you. What is cool about these is you're able to push it. You can see there it comes with a good amount of light. Push it again. So you have 3 different levels of lighting there. But it also comes with a remote control as well. So you're able to actually use the remote control, see that? To be able to adjust the lighting as well. And you can be able to turn it on and off from the remote too. So if you do have them all 4 together, you can be able to use them that way. Or if you're just using the one like I'm using now, you can see it's off now. But if I press the remote, there you have your light that comes on. You're able to adjust your light on the remote control as well. But this is a really good value. And then, of course, you can just be able to use your remote to turn it off as well. Now, again, keep in mind that with these, you can also be able to just use your hand to be able to press and to have it come on and off as well. You can do it that way too. All right. So this is a really good value. You get four of these for $19.98. Now, it's important to note 2 things about these. One, the size. These are a really nice size. So again, you get 4 of this size. Battery wise, you will need 3 batteries. You guys can see I have my Amazon Basics in there. You will need 3 AA batteries for each one. So that's 12 batteries, which is why I was sharing with you guys earlier about why I buy the 20 pack. So a lot of these items, unfortunately, take up a lot of batteries, but I mean, the functionality on them is really good. But just kind of keep that in mind. You will need batteries for these. So again, these are the puck lights. You get 4 of them for $19.98. Now the next set of puck lights, you get more of them. They're smaller, and to me, I like them better. But I'll let you decide on that. Okay, so these puck lights, you actually get 6 of them. This is what it looks like in the package. You get 6 of them. This is the size. So you notice it's smaller. Okay. The other ones, the larger ones took 3 of the AA. The smaller ones take 3 of the AAA. So that means you're going to need 18 if you're using all of them. And you don't have to use them all at one time. But I'm just letting you know, if you're going to use them all 6, that means you need 18 of the AAA batteries for these, all right? So why do I like these better? Okay, for one thing, the price. You get 6 of these for $12.66. They are on sale right now. But also, as you notice, and I'll go back to this real quick just to kind of remind you, yes, you get a nice white light there, and you get your medium, that's your low, okay? With these, you press them, you get your white light, but notice this. You also get a red light. Let's see if I can get a green light and a blue light. So you have different colors you can get on these. So again, you get 6 of these. They are smaller than the 4-pack. You get 6 of these for $12.66. You get more lights, and with your remote control, you're able to use it as a timer. You're able to turn them on and off using the remote, as you can see there. Off, on, just using your remote control. You get 2 remote controls, so you can split these up. You can have some in one area of the house. See, there's the second remote. I have the one in my hand here. As you can see, it does come with the adhesive to be able to put up on your counters if you want to be able to do that, or just have them sitting out. But I actually think this is a really good value, and you get the different lights as well. So again, you get 6 of these tap puck lights, and they are $12.66. Again, keep in mind, though, that the big thing is the amount of batteries. You're taking 3 AAA batteries for each one, versus for the larger one, you're taking 3 AA batteries. So just kind of keep that in mind, which is, again, a great reason to stock up on your batteries. The next bonus item I want to share with you guys, I shared with you earlier about this lantern, why I like the flameless candle. Let me show you this 3-pack of candles that I have. They are $21.99, and they come with the remote control as well. Look at that. Really nice. Look like real candles, right? They look like real candles. And I like these because they're really easy to be able to use. They do take, again, more batteries. So you're going to need 2 AA batteries for these, for each one. So that's 6 batteries total you'll need to be able to have. And they have the on and off switch, okay? So look at how nice that looks. See that? And it moves too. So it looks like, see how it moves there? Isn't that cool? So it looks like a real flame, but these are really safe to be able to have. I used to have cats at my house. So this is definitely something you need if you have pets or children in your home, because they are safe, but really nice look on them. And again, you can use your remote, or you can just be able to turn them on and off there. If you use the remote, you can set the timer on these to be able to go off at a certain time. Samantha says, this is fantastic. I was just thinking this past week that my under cabinet and above cabinet lights went out. I needed to buy something new, so I bought. Yeah, I mean, all of these things, again, Samantha, I don't share things that I don't personally use or have experience with. All of these things are really good. And again, it really depends on what your needs are, right? I mean, and so I like the 6-pack also, because not only are you able to get the different colors, I like the fact too that they're very easy to be able to use and to spread out. So for that value. All right, guys, if you're up to one more thing, and again, this is something that every house should need, and I promise this will be the last thing, but I've really enjoyed you guys being with us. If you're new to us here on Amazon Live, I invite you guys to give us a follow here. If you click over in this corner down below, or maybe it's on this side, depending on what you're watching us on, give us a follow. Make sure you guys do follow us. We have product demonstrations and reviews like this, as well as other shows here on Amazon Live as well. So feel free to go back and check out some of our other broadcasts too. But the last item I want to share with you guys is a really practical one. No batteries, no charging, nothing like that. And that is a good old-fashioned first aid kit. So if you don't have one, you should have one. All right. So this is the one that I have. It is $17.60. It's on sale right now. I love the fact that on the back, it tells you everything that comes inside, as you guys can see there. But I do put extra items in here too. I put things like ointment, like extra bandages, things that I need. But it does come with a lot. It comes with dressing pads. It comes with gauzes. It even comes with burn ointment in this set as well. So this is a really nice set. Comes with gloves. You guys can see there. So this is a nice first aid kit. Every home should have one, of course. I just keep mine on my dresser, but as you can notice, you can be able to hang it up if you like that. I like the fact that I can just take it wherever I need it in the house. So that's why I don't hang mine up per se. But if you have a family and you want to have a central location where everyone knows where it is, it's great to be able to hang it. But again, $17.60, it's a really good deal. So again, there you have it. That's our broadcast for today. Share with you guys some great emergency items and things to be able to have when you're on the go. I hope you guys found some value in these. Thank you so much for that, Samantha. Really glad you tuned in as well. And, we like to have fun here, but I also like to be able to give you guys something of value, something you can be able to use as well. So I hope you guys have found some value in that. We have a great kids show coming up this week. If you're looking for a way to get the kids to unplug, have some great toys I'm going to be sharing with you guys this week. So definitely make sure you guys look out for that. We have a great book selection coming up on Monday for children as well as for adults. I think you guys are going to really enjoy that. It is National Poetry Month, among other things this month. So we have some poetry books we're going to be sharing with you guys as well. So look out for that. So a lot of different things that are coming up with us as we're coming into the next week. Thank you, Earl. Appreciate that. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Again, if you're new to us here, make sure you guys do click over here, give us a follow, stay connected with us. And until next time, you all make it a great one. Take care.